when I was in my master's, I remember we had some children that we were working with back in the day, and we continue to do so, that had some serious challenging behaviors that put themselves at risk.
My name is Nancy Marchese. I'm a board-certified doctoral level behavior analyst and a clinical psychologist. My goal is to help 2 million children with autism and their families by transforming their lives, and I can't wait to help you too.
Way back in the day when prior to my schooling, I had been a part of some very positive procedures that really focused on reduction of the child, because we didn't want to have children at risk in any way. But one thing that we didn't ever look at was the function. This is like early days, okay, back in the day. It was much more just like, here's a challenge, apply this technique. Because we gotta reduce the challenging behavior. So we're gonna look at like reinforcing the absence, just for example. We would do like reinforcing the absence of the challenge. Okay, so that's great. In theory, that sounds good. But now I go to school and realize, oh no, if you don't understand the function or the reason, like the root cause, you're just like throwing darts at a dartboard and you're doing it blindfolded. Like you may or may not connect. And I remember sitting in class, and I actually had Dr. Jim Carr, who is now the CEO of the board, a wonderful, wonderful professor, teaching us about functional assessments, functional analysis, and why you need to understand the cause or the root of the function, and going, oh my goodness, like I had no idea that we needed to do this. And like the next day coming back to work and saying, guys, like there's this thing called functional assessment, and we need to do this for like every child that we work with. It's super important, and we'll get supervision on how to do it. And anyways, that was a major impact in my life. I remember reading the articles, going to class and realizing, ooh, okay, we got to take this to another level. Did you have any moments like that in school where you thought like you learned something and then its application really changed your view or way of helping kids?
I think I actually had something kind of the opposite, where I was at Breakthrough and they were telling me about high Ps, like just mastered tasks that a child knows how to do already, like clap your hands, touch your head, something simple just to, get the momentum. And, they're learning something hard. You want them to get there. You do a bunch of easy tasks, right? I learned that at Breakthrough, and then probably a couple weeks later, I learned how to school. I was like, I already know this. Yeah, that's great. Like I felt like I was so smart already. But again, like it really went hand in hand. I think probably everything I learned either at school or at Breakthrough, and then connected them. Like it went both ways.
There's only so much we could cover in the short amount of time we had today. If you found value in what we talked about, go to breakthroughautism.ca, join our newsletter, and also follow me on my socials.